afternoon and welcome to the Midday News here on CNC3 and the TBC Radio Network. I am Bhavita Gopal-Chan. Thank you so much for joining us. We begin with news. The tutor is calling on the Prime Minister to intervene to ensure teachers get their new salaries by March for the latest. After what they say were months of hearing nothing on the matter from Finance Minister Devendranath Thakur. Today, tutor led by President Crystal Ash went to the Minister of Finance to deliver a letter to the minister. The letter calls on him to honour the 5% agreement the union signed in April 2025, albeit with the previous P&M administration. Ash said the adjusted salaries were promised in mid-2025 and then again in January 2026. However, Ash said to date there has been no confirmation as to exactly when those new salaries would take effect. Today he told CNC3 News that their patience is running and they are hoping Minister Thakur or the Prime Minister addresses the matter.
We have never spoken to Minister Thakur. I've always communicated with the Chief Personnel Officer, Dr. Daryl Dindyal, and this is the first time we're actually coming here physically to try to see, well, maybe this mode of communication might possibly work, because we've tried the emails, we've tried the phone calls, we've gotten nothing thus far. So possibly by a hand-delivered physical letter, we may get some different results, and I'm hoping and praying that it will happen.
Well, CNC3 News asked if industrial action is an option for the union. Ash said the executive would never call for teachers to stay away from work. However, he would not blame teachers for taking a day off due to the financial frustrations that they are facing. And the chairman of the National Maintenance Training and Security Company says efforts are being made to pay the millions in gratuity currently owed to retired MTS workers. The disclosure was made a short while ago during a sitting of a joint select committee where Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Public Utilities, Neela Ramatuaru, revealed that an estimated $42 million is outstanding to the retirees. Chairman Adrian Marin explains that MTS has been engaging ministries that owe the company significant sums for services rendered with the intention of recovering those funds to meet its obligations.
We do have a plan on the way forward in order to get the monies in order to do that payment, and we are looking at our receivables, correct? The receivables and a proper way forward in order to get in that receivables from the ministry. The different ministries that is owing MTS the monies there.
The chairman assured the committee that management is treating the matter with urgency. On to some other developments now. Chairman of the Confederation of Regional Business Chambers, Vivek Charan, says this country's Carnival has the potential to be marketed and sold to the rest of the world. Charan is calling for investment in tourism. He says using Carnival can be a major revenue earner, including foreign exchange.
The Carnival period really highlights how important tourism is, because it is one of the sectors that allows Forex to be placed directly into the hands of, the working man or the working woman.
Charan says there is a need for innovation when it comes to TNG's festivals, including Carnival celebrations. He believes Carnival should not be limited to the annual calendar, but can be used to draw tourism at other times of the year.
We can do it during like peak, cruise ship times and so on, or different times to the year, and market it to the diaspora within the Caribbean, as well as, those areas that are easily accessible to Trinidad by direct flights, which is Miami, New York, the UK, and so on. I'm sure people would come from as far as Germany because we have a large European contingent from Germany that comes here for Carnival and has done so religiously over the years. So I feel that the potential is huge.
Charan was speaking on CNC3's The Morning Brew program earlier today. Well, Trinidad and Tobago is seeking larger markets for its manufacturers and is pursuing a partial scope trade agreement with India. This is according to the Minister of Trade, Investment and Tourism, Satyakama Miraj. Miraj was speaking at the launch of the TNT India Business Federation on Sunday. Miraj stated that this country produces more products per capita than any other country in the world. He said the challenge facing Trinidad and Tobago is not a lack of innovation or entrepreneurial spirit, but the limited size of the domestic market. However, he says there are solutions, one being trade with India as well as Africa.
I'm seeing a natural bridge between India and Africa and Trinidad and Tobago. An epicenter between the East and the West, with Trinidad being the transatlantic hub.
He adds that there is an opportunity for India to establish a pharmaceutical hub in this country, taking advantage of duty-free concessions to Colombia, Venezuela, the Dominican Republic, Caribbean, and Cuba. Now to this, Minister for Works and Infrastructure Jolene John will act as Prime Minister during Prime Minister Kamala Prasad-Bisas's absence as she attends the CARICOM Heads of Government meeting in St. Kitts and Nevis. Let's take a short break. We'll be right back.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry, premier insurance coverage for less.
PRWC, protect your loved ones with a Western Global Security Combo, only $3,000. PS5 console game, $5,400. Unwind with an 85-inch Samsung TV, $9,999. HP 14-inch laptop for $1,900. Amazon 8-inch Fire tablet, $760. HP print scan copy printer, $625. We have speakers, mouse, printers, and lots more. 3 months layaway also.
The road starts early. You can't wait for nobody. Long road ahead, but you're ready for it. Pick up your Astamin. Energy to move. Juve is not play. Once you start, you can't stop. Road ready, body lining, spirit high. Astamin helps support your energy when you're on the road from early. Jump up, stay up. This Carnival with Astamin. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
We are your one-stop, most convenient, most helpful, most caring community pharmacy. Our pharmaceutical services include dispensing medicines, repeat dispensing, clinical governance. But we also have a fully stocked convenience store featuring our refreshment aisle, grocery lane, personal care products, toys, pet supplies. We are most conveniently located out of the traffic, just 2 minutes off the highway in Heartland Plaza in Deba Chaguanas. Contact us on 220-8705 or 470-5938 and visit us soon.
Trinidad and Tobago's senior men's team will return to international action next month as the fixtures for the second edition of the FIFA Series 2026 have been announced. TNT is set to face Venezuela on March 27th and Gabon on March 30th, with both matches taking place at Uzbekistan. The tournament will feature 48 national teams from across all 6 FIFA confederations competing in international friendlies during the March-April window. It will mark this country's first outing since their 2-2 draw against Bermuda last November, which saw them exit the World Cup qualifying campaign. And the West Indies are aiming to extend their unbeaten run at the T20 World Cup as they face Zimbabwe in their opening Super 8 clash in Mumbai. Zimbabwe won the toss and elected to bowl, sending the West Indies in to bat first. The Caribbean side posted a commanding 254 for 6, led by 85 from Shinran Hetmeyer and 59 from Rovman Powell. Well, Zimbabwe now needs 255 for victory, while the West Indies look to tighten the screws with the ball. That's it for sport. It's back to a break.
Jump Up Therapy with Astamin is here this Carnival season because the road don't be easy. Astamin helps support energy, stamina and recovery so you can go fet to fet and still be jumping up on the road. Make sure to power up with Astamin this Carnival season. Available at pharmacies nationwide.
PRWC, protect your loved ones with a Western Global Security Combo, only $3,000. PS5 console game, $5,400. Unwind with an 85-inch Samsung TV, $9,999. HP 14-inch laptop for $1,900. Amazon 8-inch Fire tablet, $760. HP print scan copy printer, $625. We have speakers, mouse, printers, and lots more. 3 months layaway also.
Struggling with blood sugar swings, high blood pressure, or stiff joints? Take control with Aja Nutrition's powerful wellness trio. Berberine Plus supports healthy blood sugar. Blood pressure support helps keep your pressure in check. And Joint Aid keeps your joints moving so you can stay active every day. Don't wait. Choose Aja Nutrition for trusted, effective solutions. Available at Pennywise and leading pharmacies nationwide. Feel better, move better, live better with Aja Nutrition.
Things don't always go as expected. Be ready with Trinry for auto, home, business and group life. Call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Huge insurance premium. Pay your premiums bit by bit with FlexiPay from Trinry. For more manageable auto, home and commercial insurance payments, call us at 800 TRIN or visit trinry.com today. Trinry, premier insurance coverage for less.
Make sure you have yourself a great investment week by viewing The Bourse Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Bourse Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Mexico is facing chaos after authorities killed El Mencho, head of the Fed Jalisco New Generation Cartel, in a military raid on Sunday. Following his death, cartel members unleashed road blockades, arson and attacks across multiple states. Tourists were told to shelter in place as flights were cancelled and streets emptied. At least 6 of his security guards were killed and 3 soldiers were injured during the operation. Authorities report over 250 incidents of violence, with dozens arrested for looting and attacks. The United States and the United Kingdom governments have issued warnings urging nationals to stay indoors. An historic blizzard is hammering the United States, dumping up to 2 feet of snow. The high-impact bomb cyclone is bringing whiteout conditions, heavy snow and damaging winds. Here's more for you in this report.
From New York City
has not faced a storm of this scale in the last decade.
To Philadelphia and Boston.
This is a very serious storm that has the potential to be a historic nor'easter.
Monday morning, more than 40 million people across the Northeast under blizzard warnings for the combination of intense snowfall rates and damaging winds from the bomb cyclone. In New York and New Jersey, governors have issued states of emergency.
We just got through a historic winter storm just a few weeks ago. Now we have another serious winter storm on our hands.
New York City's Department of Sanitation rolling out new tactics for a second significant snowfall in less than a month, planning to hire more than 1,000 emergency snow shovelers to work overnight and during the day.
We are declaring a state of emergency and instituting a travel ban. The state of emergency closes the streets, highways, and bridges of New York City.
Fallen trees and traffic accidents, including this overturned plow truck, already seen throughout New York amid the heavy snowfall. The dangerous whiteout conditions not only prompting school districts across the Northeast to cancel in-person classes, but air travel is also expected to be brought to a halt for some of the nation's busiest airports. More than 5,000 flights have already been canceled in the U.S. Monday, according to FlightAware.
Let's now check in with Jean-Marc Rampersad for the weather forecast.
The Saharan dust returned with a vengeance yesterday, peaking over the last 24 hours. Air quality is now at a moderate level, and those sensitive to this change should reduce their exposure outdoors. The dust is expected to continue for the majority of this week in a slightly lower concentration until Friday, when it's expected to become mild and air quality will improve. Conditions today will be mostly dull, hazy, breezy, and mostly dry, as the next chance of an isolated shower may come overnight for Tobago.
Can't wait for the Sahara dust to just go away. Well, thank you so much for joining us for a look at the day's developments so far. We love these stories and so much more coming up for you in a Midday Newscast at 7 p.m. today. Until then, have a great day.